Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. I got a message today, and it's talking about believing. So those of you who consider yourselves as believers, perhaps you should take a seat, because this is a very serious matter. I'm going to offend you based upon your believing. Believing in the Bible, Christians, and believing in Jesus. It's like believing in Santa Claus or believing the earth is round. Believing in anything is an indication of a lack of knowledge. You see, Santa is taught by those who have knowledge that it's not true. So the newcomers believing that Santa is real until they recognize that it's not, and then they continue to teach. That's the trick of the rich man's game. That's the trick of Satan. You see, believing in the Bible and Jesus is accepting what others have said is true. Even the Santa story. You see, when you say you believe what the Bible has in it, and I hear many of you who stake your life on it, that every word is true, every I is dotted properly, and every T is crossed properly. And yet, it is the words of somebody else. And the evidence that your belief is no good is that from the time the lie started, we have gone down a rabbit hole. And we are suffering. Not all the world at the same time, but in little pieces, like the third world countries where everything seems to have been robbed away from them. That's the part that's leading to America today. That's that lie that spreads. That's that cancer that spreads. But it happens because people believe. People believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for their sins. They believe that rather than believe that Jesus Christ came down and told them that before, if you want to be a child of God and express the love of God, before they accept what the world offers, it's better to be on the cross. But you believers will never say that. Most of you believers believe that when God made humankind and the earth, one of the greatest things he made was money. God had nothing to do with money. But you believe it. You believe it because somebody told you that you have to pay tithes. Tithes is a portion of your money. It has nothing to do with God. It's a lie that was fed to you by the enemy of God. You know, and for those of you who say the earth is round, how do you know? In order to know that the earth is round, somebody has to go from east all the way around west and anywhere else in between and come back where they started from. That's one part. The other part is that they got to start north and go all the way around down south and come back where they stopped. They never did that, but they told you the earth is round, and that's what you believe. You saw a picture of it. So it got to be true, right? Well, that's what you believe because you lack knowledge. My word to you today is this. To believe in the Bible and in Jesus, you must test what you believe. From that test, the results are the facts. Lay your hands on the sick and they will recover. You have heard it said. Somebody told you that. Somebody in that book told you that. Now, you go and lay your hands on the sick. And when you put your hands off the sick, they're still sick. That means somebody's lying. And don't say it's you. You believed and accepted a lie. Now the evidence is there that it is a lie. So stop believing it. What am I saying? I'm saying to you that you must know God. And for those of you who know God, start acting like it by doing the same things that God would have done to keep a perfect world. Otherwise, your belief is your destruction and is your own. Until next time, Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people, which means that your dreams are to come true because the Father of creation designed it to happen that way, and any other thing that's happening is because of the enemy of God and your approval. I want you to know, the enemy is not working alone. The enemy needs support, and it's your approval that allows it to continue. Otherwise, it would be fixed or you'd be gone. Bye-bye.